For those of you that are having a lot of issues with hip flexors, this exercise might be very counterintuitive to you. We're often sitting down all day in cars, at the computer, on the couch, and we stand up and our hip flexors get into this shortened position. They stay kind of in the mid-range of where your hip flexor moves. This is fully lengthened, this is fully shortened. Now, generally throughout the day, you sit in that mid-range. It stays that way. I've already posted a video on how to strengthen it when it's lengthened. Now we're going to talk about how to strengthen the hip flexor while it's shortened. Basically just doing what I did. And you can do it in a seated position, do it holding onto something. I'm going to do it freestanding because I don't have anything to hold on to. Didn't think that far. What you're going to work on is lifting the knee up as far as you can with your hands. You can see this is my passive range of motion of my hip. Now if I relax and I just lift my knee as far as I can, that's my active range of motion. So you can see that there's a big difference there. And in that range, that's my full hip range of motion, but I don't have control of it. And you don't either. And it's important to build strength in that range of motion to close the gap. It'll make the muscles feel better, the joints feel better, and you'll be more resilient to injuries in the future. So what I'm going to do, passively lift, I'm going to activate the hip flexors in the hip here, and I'm going to let go and try to hold my knee in that position. This glute squeeze, I'm trying to stay as upright as I can here. That added a whole new challenge. Trying to keep the knee at the height that it was. I think it's dropped about this much already. And as I fatigue, you can see my knees just slowly dropping to where I have that active range. Now you can do sets, 10 seconds, holds, 30-second holds, do 3 to 4 sets of that, and slowly close that gap and build strength in that range of motion. You might find that you stop needing to stretch the hip flexor all the time. You stop getting the aches, and it'll help to open up the entire hip and lower back. It's amazing what happens when you start to strengthen muscles in their end range versus just trying to stretch shit all the time. I'm out of breath. Bye.